The following is a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.
Welcome to our beautiful show, the Yaba TV Show. I am your host, Yasir. So today our topic is tracing your roots. And my guest is Miss Ramona Wilder from Wilder's Preparatory Academy Charter School. She is the executive director of the school, and we will have a moment to speak with her about what the school is doing and how the school can benefit the community. And of course, when is the best time to enroll your student at the school, and so much more. And not forgetting our topic of the day, we're going to talk about all of that and more. So we are all in for a treat. Tell everybody you know about our brilliant show coming your way. Be back after these messages.
Wilder's Preparatory Academy is an award-winning, tuition-free public charter school in Inglewood, California that serves students of color from transitional kindergarten through 8th grade. Wilder's Prep is committed to providing students with a rigorous academic education that prepares them for success in high school, college, and beyond. Wilder's Prep is a National Blue Ribbon School, a California Distinguished School, a California Pivotal Practices Awardee, and was recently acknowledged by EdSource, California's preeminent education news organization, as the top-performing school among predominantly Black schools in the state. Wilder's Prep is building a stellar learning community while delivering an unsurpassed educational experience for their students, parents, and families. Wilder's Prep is currently hiring qualified teachers, support staff, and office personnel. With 2 locations to serve you, their main campus is at 830 North La Brea Avenue, Inglewood, California. Call today at 310-671-5578 or visit WPACS.com.
You're back with our lovely show, the Yaba TV Show. I'm your host, Yasir. So today the topic is tracing your roots. And my guest on the show, she's not a stranger on Yaba platforms. She's been on Yaba before, both radio and TV, and she's back today again. Her name is Ramona Wilder. She's from Wilder's Preparatory Academy Charter School. We are going to speak with her in just a few moments, but before we do so, I'd like to now welcome my guest of the show, Ramona. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. You look beautiful, as always.
Thank you. So do you.
Yes, thank you. So our audience is actively growing, both radio and TV. And like I mentioned earlier, you've been on the show before. People know you. But for the interest of the new people, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Ramona Wilder, and I have the pleasure of being the Chief Executive Officer of Wilder's Preparatory Academy Charter School. Mm-hmm. It's located in Inglewood, California. Mm-hmm. We service
City of Champions.
That's
Yay.
Right, the great city of Inglewood.
Yes.
We service students from transitional kindergarten through 8th grade. So we have an elementary school and we have a middle school, and we have 2 locations. Mm-hmm.
So I know it's just amazing to see you wear the many hats in the school, but as a Chief Executive Officer, what do you do exactly?
Well, everything. Primarily, you are, as a Chief Executive Officer, making sure that everything that's supposed to happen happens. Mm-hmm. It's really managing the administrative side, overseeing the instructional side, everything from the building to maintenance to instruction, dealing with families, students, parents, all the bureaucracy of having a charter school. So I'm responsible for everything. Mm-hmm. We have a governing board who approves all of the decisions that need to be approved that require board approval. So we have an
Is that on all
board.
activities?
It's not activities, it's more of the administrative items that you need from the state that have to be all in order, from budgeting. I do all of everything, and then they ensure that I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do.
So you have people watching exactly what you're doing.
Exactly.
Ah, I see. So as our topic states today, tracing your roots, is it beyond DNA, or what, in your opinion, is that topic?
I think it is beyond DNA, as it results to education. My family, the Wilder family, back in the 1800s, the way the history was given to me is my father's great-great-grandfather started a school in an old church. And of course it was illegal to do so, but he wanted to teach African Americans to read and write before it was a civil right. And at that time they would
He must have been very bold.
Yes, because they would burn the church down and they would have to rebuild the church. But he really didn't get discouraged.
Yes.
And so I think
that's what I meant by his bold.
Yes, in those times, because it was illegal for our people to read
Just
and write.
being the first person to start something that is almost forbidden, it speaks volume.
It truly does. So my father, who was a mechanical and electrical engineer by trade, and my mother, my father was the late Raymond D. Wilder. He's passed away now. And my mother, Dr. Carolyn Wilder, she was an educator. They decided to start a private preschool back in the 1980s. And it was amazing. There were about 180 students. Those children were reading and writing before they went to kindergarten.
Oh, nice.
And so that set the standard of what kids can achieve if you work with them. And so that was the very beginning of Wilders. At that time, it really wasn't called Wilders. It was Tender Care Child Development Center. And
but the names also speak, exactly what you're doing. Tender care for African Americans.
Exactly.
That means going the extra mile, doing things that it's not necessarily what, quote unquote, is allowed to do. And that's all part of tender care.
Right. Set the standards high, instill in children from a small age that they can read and write, and they can do anything that they choose to do if they work at it.
So what does Black History mean to you as we celebrate this wonderful month? For me, Black History is every day. But America set aside 1 month, which is February, to celebrate Black History. In your opinion, what is that?
Well, I agree with you that Black History is every day. But what I think that February does is it allows us to really publicize over and over again what Black history really means. It goes back to the beginning, of time. And it's important for us to teach our young people about Black history, because many of them, they know nothing about the true history of what Black history was and what it was like back then. So at Wilders, we really teach our kids a lot of things, but during the month of February, we do have a Black history program where they're able to use their talents to display various things related to Black history and just be proud of who they are. We have about an 86% African American student body, and then
which is a good percentage.
Other students of color. So it's a great thing to ensure that they know their history. It makes them better.
It definitely does. And one thing I must say, your students, they are very bright. I've had an opportunity to encounter them when I took a tour at your school when we did a coverage on you. questions that were very spontaneous, they answered just like that. I was very impressed.
Yes, they are very, very bright, and that's what we aim for. Teaching them to read and write at an early age, teaching them that excellence is what's expected. Failure is not an option for them, to be prepared, to be competitive, to be able to compete in any environment and any other schools that they go to as they grow.
I like that failure is not an option, but what are your thoughts? We need to acknowledge our sponsors and the people that makes us smile. We need to acknowledge them. We'll be back after these messages, so stay tuned.
Wilder's Preparatory Academy is an award-winning, tuition-free public charter school in Inglewood, California that serves students of color from transitional kindergarten through 8th grade. Wilder's Prep is committed to providing students with a rigorous academic education that prepares them for success in high school, college, and beyond. Wilder's Prep is a National Blue Ribbon School, a California Distinguished School, a California Pivotal Practices Awardee, and was recently acknowledged by EdSource, California's preeminent education news organization, as the top performing school among predominantly Black schools in the state. Wilder's Prep is building a stellar learning community while delivering an unsurpassed educational experience for their students, parents, and families. Wilder's Prep is currently hiring qualified teachers, support staff, and office personnel. With 2 locations to serve you, their main campus is at 830 North La Brea Avenue, Inglewood, California. Call today at 310-671-5578 or visit WPACS.com.
You're back with our lovely show, the Yaba TV Show. I am your host, Yasir. So today our topic is tracing your roots, and my guest on the show is Miss Ramona Wilder. She's the Executive Director at Wilder's Preparatory Academy Charter School. And we've been to the school before. We did a TV coverage and we had an opportunity to meet with the students, and we're going to talk about that and much more. So I'd like to go back to my guest. Miss Ramona, welcome again.
Thank you.
Yes. So let's talk about when you said failure is not an option. I can attest to that because when we did the first TV coverage at Wilder's, the teacher, I think it was a 6th or 4th grade teacher, he sings the message, he writes it, he read a story, he does different things, different elements that will make the student understand. In other words, he meets the student where they are. Tell me more.
I know exactly who that teacher was, our male teacher. He was a 5th grade teacher, Mr. Stringer. We have some amazing teachers. The bottom line is you've got to meet kids where they are to bring them where they need to be. And in his particular example, he does everything. Talks, sings, whatever it takes to get them to really want to enjoy what they're learning. And so every teacher has a different approach of what that looks like, and so you just do whatever it takes in order to get your kids to do what they need to do in order to be successful.
So tell me, what sets the stage that is you consider is a little different at Wilder's compared to other schools?
Well, Wilder's is an independent charter school, which is a public school. It is free, no tuition being paid. But though we are a free public charter school, I think we run more like a private school because we just believe that all kids can learn, and whatever it takes for them to do that, that's what we do. We constantly are looking for new ways and new approaches to get kids to enjoy school, to enjoy learning, and have some fun, at it as well. We have several programs that we do to incentivize kids. They're able to have special parties, and we acknowledge when they do well and show them that we appreciate it and let them have fun at the same time.
And then you have a slogan that the students recite every morning. Can you tell us about that?
We have what's called the Champions Creed.
Okay.
And they recite it every morning, and it instills in them that they are champions.
Reassurance.
That they can succeed. They can do whatever that they want to do. And them reciting that every single morning, it just builds confidence in themselves, that they know that they are champions and they can do anything that they put their mind to. And every morning at the assembly, that's what they recite.
Interesting. So for someone watching the show today that would like to enroll their child at Wilders, what would you like to tell them, the values, the core values of Wilders?
The core values of Wilders is really building the whole child. Education is very important, but it's combined with children believing in themselves and being able to be proud of who they are and where they come from. So we try to teach the whole child, not just education, to allow them to be smart, to be competitive with any other student from wherever they come from, but to just have a good time and enjoy all the fun things that go with being a child in life.
Let's go back to our topic of the day, tracing your roots. What is your Black history message for someone that probably does not want to identify they are Black, even though the pigmentation of their skin says they are? And there's no wrong or right answer. Everyone has their opinion.
I think that it comes from feeling good about yourself. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. You can be the best at whatever you work at doing. And we teach our kids to feel good about themselves, to not be intimidated where they go, what they do, just to enjoy their lives, feel confident, know that they need to study, they need to work hard, but they can have a good time while doing it. And it builds a strong child to believe in themselves because they're not second guessing themselves. That self-confidence is just instilled every day. We're a uniform school. We want them to look good, feel good, and be able to compete in the world to do anything that their hearts desires.
That's great. You know, in Africa, they say it takes a village to raise a child. I see that value at Wilders. And when you do your, I think it's in March where you have Founders Day, you come together and celebrate and give the children an opportunity to display their talent. And parents come and jump in the activities. Please help me out, tell me more.
We have a lot of activities, but what makes it work is we have an amazing board of trustees. They participate, they believe in our school, they help us. We have parent participation, they love to help. Our staff is very committed to what they do, and our founders, my mother, Dr. Carolyn Wilder, still participates in it. And we just do what it takes in order to make and give kids what they need to be successful. And by doing that, you're building strong minds, strong children to be able to compete in the world. And they realize that there are no limits to what they can do, and they can be anything that they want to do if they work hard at it.
So looking at this camera, tell our audience where they can find you.
So for those that are interested, we're going to have open enrollment starting in June. Our website for Wilders Preparatory Academy Charter School is wpacs.org. You can go on the website. There are applications for enrollment. On the website, you can learn all about our school. It lists the phone number there. I'll give you the phone number now. It's area code 310-671-5578 if you have any questions. Most of the information you can get off of the website to learn about our school, but we welcome you to call and get information about our school. Calling, emailing, any form of communication that's convenient for you.
And you're on social media too, as Wilders?
Yes, we are. We're on Facebook under Wilders Preparatory Academy Charter School. We also have an Instagram. All of it you'll find online.
All right, well said. You can prepare. You're one of the pros in the community. So I want to thank you for your time on the show and for what you bring to the table, to the community.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. We do need to take another quick break to acknowledge our sponsors, and then we'll take you to Music Video Land. Some of you are very appreciative for what we bring to you every single week, a different country displaying the talent and beauty of Africa. So today, we have a great music video coming your way. So be back after these messages.
Want more of The Yaba Show? Tune in to The Yaba Radio Show on 94.7 The Wave Radio and catch discussions and the rhythm of Africa every Sunday at 6:30 a.m. on 94.7 The Wave. Don't miss it.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our television broadcast today. We are on every Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on CBSLA KCAL 9. If you have a show idea or you'd like to be a guest on my show and you have what it takes to be a guest on my show and sit on my hot chair, contact us. If you're just coming in town and want to connect with our international platform, contact us. If you're getting married or you have a special event and you want coverage on Yaba TV, contact us. Our phone number is 562-833-8294. Follow us on Instagram, Yaba TV Los Angeles. Follow us on YouTube, Yaba TV Los Angeles. While you're there, like, share, and subscribe. That really makes my day. Like my mom used to say, Tomboekba Adishema, which means the best is yet to come. Till then, we'll see you next week at the same time on the Yaba TV Show, your contemporary bridge to the motherland, Africa.
Proceeding was a sponsored program paid for by Yaba TV.